sprinkling. How come I've been opening all my videos with a oops? Whew, the week I am recording this video has been, let's say a doozy. But man, oh man, I'm not one that's used to, excuse me, going through a whole lot of ish, like back to back to back to back to back. I mean, I've had those instances, but I haven't had them lately. So like this week kind of threw me off. The last week I recorded, because I do a lot of these, most of my videos are in advance, like probably a couple of days to a week before they're gonna air. The week before this one was a solar eclipse, full moon in the sign of Aries, which I knew the energy was going to continue for some time. But the first week, maybe because I'm in Aries, it was like really pushing on temper. And I was able to handle that. Like the temper thing, oh, okay. You know how to push my buttons. That's what you're going to do. You're going to push my buttons, but you're not going to get the reaction you want. It's not happening. And I was able to fight it maybe because I saw it coming. With it being a full moon in my sign, I kind of was like, okay, I already see, as soon as I'm getting upset with something or somebody, I'm looking for the lesson in it. And I'm like, all right, I'm good. Now, I knew that this second week, I'm just clearing the energy in my space. I knew this second week was going to be more dealing with emotions that could trigger sadness. This is the week that I have been struggling. Like every day I'm crying about something. And then as soon as I think like, okay, everything is good, everything is, it has passed, something else was like rising up after it. I was like, yo, God, please. But the crazy thing about this week of crying, and I'm only in the middle of the week, mind you. The crazy thing about it is that every time I've prayed, every time I've been like, all right, please help me. Please help me through this. My prayer's answered. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not joking. Within a couple of minutes, hours. Now, I don't even want to say hours. Within the hour, I get what I'm praying for. So I'm like, really, like, what are y'all trying to show me? So I've been looking at my spiritual journey and I'm thinking, okay, it's something I'm supposed to be getting from there. Y'all, I broke one of my nails, so don't be grossed out by this finger here. Ugh, I'm so mad. It broke very low. Anyway, let me sip some water. But I've been looking at my spiritual journey. And, we're all here, members of the same light drop. So I know when I'm going through something, you may be going through it, or it's going to happen, come up in your life, or it could just be something you need to know at this time. So this reading is some guidance along your spiritual path. Like, just to make sure, I don't know if that was a burp that I just did. That sound came from a weird place in my throat. I need to do some throat chakra work. Apparently. But I just feel like there is some kind of need at this time to figure out exactly what you need. Like, where are you going? Where are you right now in the journey? Sometimes when things start to fall apart and you have tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, you start to think, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? But a lot of times I'm learning that that's not the case, that it has more to do with the fact that maybe you're about to level up and it's something you have to go through in order to go to the next level. Otherwise, you can't level up and you still don't know how to deal with certain things on the level that you're on. I'm upset in my throat right now. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is a powerful message today that, sometimes some other forces that be not of the light don't want certain messages to get out to the masses. But y'all Y'all know me, I'm a fighter, I'm gonna get through it. So I'm gonna ask you guys, have you ever wondered if you're following the right teachings? Like, could your spiritual beliefs or religions or religious experiences stem from past lifetimes? Do you have a unique spiritual belief system or a very by the book traditional belief system you follow? So today we're going to find out through this it was supposed to be a quick session, so we'll see. We're going to find out based on your recent past lifetime. Okay, we're going to find out how learning a specific lesson could propel you forward on your spiritual journey and open you up to new horizons. Now, I'm going to tell you initially when I came up with this session here, when I was getting the pull towards it, because all of my sessions are inspired, not just for views. It's like spirit calls I have to answer. So I initially was getting visions about the Salem witch trials, which we all know were not trials, if you know. Now I'm not keen on the term witch. You'll never hear me call myself a witch, but for those who do, that's your thing. I look at witch like the N word, to me it was something given to women who had power. And yeah, people want to say, oh, I can change the energy of it, I can change the meaning. More power to you. But for me, it's like a PTSD. I don't like the term. And I wondered what was my connection to that time, that event, because why was it making me feel like it was the reason why I am the way I am now spiritually. So that's how I started to wonder about religion, spiritual beliefs from past lifetimes now, how they're affecting us now. So on that note, let's get started picking. There's 3 piles here, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take 4 deep breaths before you do your picking because I want everybody to get grounded. I don't know if you've been feeling the same, chaotic, sad, grieving energy, help me please energy I've been feeling. But whether you have or you haven't, it's always good to ground real quick. So we have pile number 1, represented by this statue, or a little mini statue. Oh shoot. I'm not gonna edit that out. I don't know why that happened. You know what? Some message came through, and then I looked to see, because I'm filming on my phone, and I looked to see what the message was with my eyes, and then this flipped out my hand. So I don't know if they're stay focused, honey, or they're telling me this is your path, but my pal. But yeah. Okay, so this is the first symbol, and the card, the Lovers. Pile number 2. This is your little mini statue. Glad she didn't fall out my hands because she would have broke. And the Strength card. And pile number 3. So this is your mini, well, not statue, but tower. And this is your card, the Hermit. Which honestly, when I finished putting the piles together and I flipped over the top cards, I felt drawn to pile 3. But after this fell out my hand, I'm like, what are y'all trying to tell me with that pile? I don't know. So anyway, you can feel free to listen to all of the piles and then decide on which one is most calling to you or most resonating. Or you can take these 4 deep breaths in with me, and the first pile that you feel called to or number, that's your reading. So let's take a deep breath in through our mouths and out through our mouths. In. And out. Relaxing your face muscles, relaxing your body, letting go of any stress or worries. Take another deep breath in. Filling yourself up with light and love. And exhale through your mouth. And every time you exhale, just let go of more and more tension or anything that could be hindering you from feeling relaxed and at ease. Take another deep breath in. Opening up all your senses to receive messages from your guides, and exhale. Exhale, feeling safe and covered and protected, and knowing that the divine guided you here today for this message. Take another deep breath in. You're so loved. You are one of the chosen ones, light worker. And exhale. Know who you are. You are worthy. You are enough. You are blessed. All right, guys. And whatever pile or number calls to you, that's the one where your reading will be. And I'll be right back with pile number 1. Hey, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. I had a slight brain fart before I started. I could not remember where this tarot deck came from. I was like, interesting cards. Where did I get this deck from? I don't remember. I forgot this is from my Jack-o'-lantern tarot deck. Because, I don't celebrate Halloween, but I figure, it would be cute because it's that time of year. And I think pumpkins are cute. I like pumpkins. I like the color orange. Anyway, but nothing against Halloween. If you celebrate it, more power to you. I used to as a kid, so hey, All right, so your top card is the Lovers. And this is read last, along with an extra card at the bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to tell you now, with this symbol here, I know you're very connected to your ancestors. This is the symbol for my ancestor folk, people who are very connected to the spirit world when it comes to ancestral energy. And you were most likely guided here to this reading by an ancestor or just a whole crew of your ancestors. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I have 4 questions here, and I have cards that I put into piles to answer all of them. I don't know what they're going to say, so let's get into it. Past lifetime experiences with religion and spirituality. What are they? What are your past lifetime? And I mean the most current past lifetime you've had, or the one that is most affecting your spiritual journey in this lifetime. So you have the Moon coming in reverse. All of the tarot I don't take in reverse, but this deck I do. Like ones where I could see that the back is going to tell me if it's reverse or upright, I just take those as upright. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. And the 5 of Swords. Okay. So your past lifetime experiences with religion and spirituality have not always been great. What I'm getting is you may have had beliefs that you had to hide. With the 3 of Cups reverse, is letting me know that friendships might have been broken up, or you realized that you weren't really friends with certain people that you thought were friends of yours once they found out what you believed or what your spirituality was based in. I do get a lot of Wiccan energy from this pile with the moon here. I'm seeing like rituals done under the moon or around the phases of the moon. And I see some persecution for that. So you may have a connection to the Salem witch trials, or any witch or warlock trials, because men as well were under fire if they showed any form of power that was not deemed like the norm. So you may have had to battle people about your beliefs and constantly feel as if the battle was just never over. Even if you felt like you won in some way, you always felt like it's a constant. It's going to keep going. They're going to return again. People that you thought were your friends turned on you. Just a lot of having to hide who you really were. I do see you having been intuitive, and perhaps that scared people. But I do see you having to be alone a lot, or searching for your real circle of friends, and trying to understand yourself. I get a feeling of not fully understanding, maybe just feeling a calling and following it. And this could be reflected in your life now. So let's take a look at the current spiritual journey you're on. These cards are very tiny, so I'm hoping you can see them well. Seven of Wands. So you're still on a journey where you feel like you have to defend or stand your ground against opposition about what you believe in. Still. So it does feel like you are currently experiencing this again, in some, maybe in a different way. Okay. The Fool, but you trust. You're not afraid in this lifetime. Here you give fear. You are very afraid, you are hiding. In this one, you're not hiding. What you believe, and you trust that you're being guided. You trust that, you trust wherever you're being led. Wow. With the Empress. And you are a leader. You are a leader, even if you're not like a religious figure. You do offer counsel that helps people. You may have a lot of people who come to you almost like children. They could have been children of yours in other lifetimes, or followers of yours in other lifetimes. Could even be people working out their karma that were kind of turned on you in this last lifetime where you had this experience, and now they're coming back in. I really am seeing you glowing and shining, and even using your spiritual beliefs creatively. Some of you, maybe you put it into your art or some kind of work you do, or you should, because your current spiritual journey is taking you in that direction of even giving birth to ideas that can help you to, or others to explore spirituality and spiritual beliefs even further and deeper. Two of Cups. Yeah. In this lifetime, you're meant to find your match. Someone who is also spiritually open, someone who will understand you, and it could even be more than one person. But I'm getting that the spiritual journey you're on right now is to really just live free in what you believe. I do see a relationship where you and someone else may be on the same spiritual journey. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same beliefs. And it's just like a perfect match. Whatever it is you spiritually believe at this time, don't doubt it. It is meant for you to be on that path at this time, okay? And the Three of Swords. And I see a journal here. So I'm hearing, don't forget your tools from other lifetimes. I know there may be pain sometimes when you think about people who opposed you in this lifetime, people who you feel like they're not really trying to deal with me anymore in the same way. Trust and believe they see you shining, okay? And those that are supposed to be a part of your soul tribe will come in. I do see you finding a great love in this lifetime who is open to your spirituality, who loves you unconditionally. But I do see a little bit of issues on this journey where you're dealing with the heartache of people who have turned on you, loves that you thought were the ones that did not go in that direction. I'm seeing a need for you to write big time, my pal ones. Journaling will really help you to release a lot. And for those of you that enjoy writing, we got the Empress here. You have an ability to create something. It could be a book, it could be a movie, it could be it's just something with your writing that is going to bring you some great happiness. And that is your way of getting rid of this past lifetime energy and this energy that followed you over here. This Seven of Wands where you feel like everybody's against you, or nobody wants to believe what it is you are trusting in. All right. Some of you, I just heard a side note, might want to think about publishing journals for other people to use. You can make them real easy, real cheap, and then sell them on Amazon. It'll help other people write out, things that they've been holding in. Okay? Because here you're meant to get this pain out. Here you were like suppressing and hiding it. Okay? And sometimes it did come to the surface in in ways that made people go, okay, not dealing with her or him anymore. In this lifetime, you're able to deal with it a lot healthier. So you're getting that heads up. That's who you are in your spiritual journey right now, is learning how to trust regardless of the naysayers and using your creativity to work out any past issues. Yeah. And being open to love. I feel like that's something that was also elusive in the last lifetime that is really present in this energy now. There's something about you this time around, you will find one. Okay? And I know you probably dealt with heartache in this lifetime too. Some of you, it gives me the feeling of 3 to 4 really bad, heartbreaking situations. But just know you got something good coming in. May even have a pregnancy, if that's what you want. If not, don't worry about that. Okay. So, your lesson you're meant to spiritually awaken to in this lifetime, we have following your dreams. I literally was just saying that. You are meant to awaken to doing what you feel guided to do. Straight up. Inspiration and courage. You're meant to be an inspiration. And I do feel in this lifetime you have the courage to be out there and just be you unapologetically without fear. Sun and stars. Wow. You are really meant to connect to the universe in this lifetime. You're meant to learn how everything is connected. Yeah. I'm even hearing many of you here are meant to learn about star ancestry, as well as different spiritual beliefs around the sun. That only resonates for some of you. And still we have that moon. There's something with your connection to the moon and the moon's phases that you really need to pay attention to and make sure you're learning about or living by in this lifetime. It will be really helpful for you. And you have affirmation and acceptance. You see the book here again. There's something with writing that is very important for you in this lifetime. You're meant to be able to either teach or assess your lessons through writing. And learning and reading and studying. This book says fate. Look at the roll of the dice there. You're meant to learn that the more you shift into alignment with what you want, it comes in. Affirm what you want. Watch it manifest. Follow your dreams. So, the top card and the last card are meant to offer you some advice that'll help you receive the awakening before the new year. And I feel like for my power ones, you are well on the way to the awakening. What I feel is like you're awakened to it, but you're starting to lose your energy of trust. With this coming through the Three of Swords, you've endured a lot of pain, and perhaps it's reminding you of this past lifetime, and your ancestors are like here to say, no, please, trust. This time it will not be the same. It will not be the same. The Three of Cups keeps wanting to move, and it's giving me the energy that you're learning a lot about the people around you, the people you attracted on your path in this lifetime. So I do feel, though, your most recent last time was like some kind of spirituality that was based in ancient ancestor like beliefs, like earth magic. Wiccan is like earth magic. Could even be an African spirituality. It could be like Yoruba. It could be Santeria. It could have been voodoo, hoodoo. Yeah, I'm just getting something outside of the box. Okay. Of what was considered traditional in the new world, quote unquote. All right, so you have the Lovers and the Seven of Cups. I'm not bringing it up that close because I don't want no issue with the fact that her tatas are out. But so you're meant to spiritually, you're meant to learn in order to reach this awakening quicker. Is that you have so many choices as to how you present yourself when it comes to your spirituality and who you take in. It's like we have the Two of Cups here, and then you have the Lovers. So it's just letting me know, for one, you're going to have a totally different experience this time around when it comes to your relationships than you did in your prior lifetime. But the advice here is seeing the options before you and making a choice. That will help you reach this awakening. Instead of always second guessing, not being sure you made the right choice, trusting your heart in this lifetime to lead you, to guide you to what you want to do. In the prior one, you suppressed your feelings of the heart because it had been betrayed so many times. In this lifetime, they're saying, trust it. Your heart's not leading you astray. Your intuition is very much on point. And anybody who does not accept you for who you are, send them on their way. I see a lot of people being attracted to you in this lifetime, but not all for the right reasons. Whenever you get the Seven of Cups, it's like you have a lot of options, but not all of them are good. So choose wisely, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So you're going to attract in a lot of people. I don't know if it's just friendship, through art, through business, through your spirituality, or whatever it is you do. But you have to know which ones to let in, which ones no. And the key to that is going to be really seeing who matches your energy and who judges, wants to take from, rather than really understand your energy, if you know what I mean. Because people don't have to be in your energy, be a friend, be a confidant, and agree with everything you believe. No, you can be Muslim and have a community of Christians around you. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with their judgment and whether or not they are strictly there to feed off your energy, judge it, or balance it out. Give and take type of vibe. Whew. Interesting, my group ones. I hope this resonated with you guys. This is your reading. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here so you can receive more guidance as it comes to me. If you subscribe, it really puts you into my inner algorithm and helps me to connect to your energy, and the readings become a lot more in sync with your vibe. Also, make sure you check my description out. It'll tell you other ways that we can vibe, other places I have content, as well as what workshops I have coming up, and how to book a personal reading with me. I am sending y'all so much light and love as you call in your soul tribe, and it looks like the love of your life. You probably already met them and you're like second guessing because of past stuff, but don't, okay? Yeah. If everything feels good, it is good. If it don't feel good, then yeah, it's time to make a choice. And on that note, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with pile number 2. See ya. Hey, pal 2. Funny thing. Welcome to your reading. I forgot what deck this was when I started the reads. I was like, where did these cards come from? Because I know all my decks by heart. I mean, I probably got hundreds in here, but I remember all of them. This one, I was like, why did I? Because I set up my piles like days before I sometimes get to do the read. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was trying to, do something cute around this time of year. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I did as a kid and I thought it would be cute, and I love pumpkins in the color orange. So I said, yeah, let's get these Halloween cards. And I just got them not too long ago. So that's why I probably was like, what the hell are these? But anyway, welcome to your read. You were drawn to the Strength card. This card will be last. It'll be read with another card at the bottom of the deck as your advice moving forward. You also were attracted to the little Buddha. So I'm already feeling like your most recent past lifetime that's affecting this spiritual journey now, you didn't really choose a religion, nor a spirituality. You give me the vibe of someone who chose a way of life. So you either chose to be the life of Buddha, a yogi, just a light worker, someone who maybe you believed in a higher power, maybe you didn't, but maybe you just, honored and respected ancestral energy and things like that. But whatever it is, you did not really, you don't feel like you claimed a religion. It feels like you were more a part of a society that had a specific way of living that was spiritual in a sense. All right, so let's see what the answers are to the questions I prepared. So first off, let's see what past lifetime experiences with religion and spirituality you've had that's actually currently affecting this one. The Queen of Swords coming through. We have the Ten of Wands coming through reversed. And we have the Five of Wands coming through reverse. My goodness, everybody has had some issues dealing with opposition to an extent. What I get with you is the last lifetime which is really affecting your spirituality at this time, is one where you might have been introducing a new way of life to people. Not just practicing your own thing, but it feels like you were trying to introduce something you felt passionate about to people, something you did research on, something you really felt would help people. It feels like you tried to not make it a burden. Maybe you didn't want to take on a lot of people. You decided you wanted to show your true self, what you really believed, and you inspired others to do the same thing. But I'm also getting that it was difficult for you to avoid people that wanted to try you, that wanted to test your way of living, that wanted to oppose it. I really get a lot of petty energy. So almost like jealousy and haterade, and people that were wearing false masks, as you see here, false faces with you. and you having to avoid dealing with that. As a Queen of Swords energy, whether you're a masculine or feminine, you have the gift of communication. You're able to speak your truth. You speak from a place of wisdom, and you're confident. And sometimes that could mean you're going to be alone. But look how she looks like she's alone and she's thinking. She's in thought. And that's pretty much, it feels like the way of life you had chosen was one where solitude was sometimes an option and something that was fine and embraced, because then you didn't have to deal with petty energy or people who were fake, people who became burdensome and overwhelming with their energy. So for many of you, I feel like you chose the life of like I almost said a hermit. You might want to look at Pile 3 too. I think they're top cards, the Hermit. But it just feels like the life of somebody who had no problem withdrawing, pulling their energy back. Monk-like energy here. Okay. All right. So let's see currently what is your spiritual journey that you're on now. Queen of Swords. You gotta be kidding me. You're literally redoing this journey. Let's see why. 3 of Wands. Because this time you won't be alone. It's like you're manifesting something. Something is coming in. Let me look at all of them. We have the Chariot. I just said something's coming in. Okay. 10 of Cups. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be different this time around. Big time. Shift these over a little bit. Sorry, these are tiny. This is from my mini deck. And the Moon. In case you ain't noticed, my cards are kind of Halloween themed. I just thought it'd be cute. But anyway, so the current spiritual journey you're on, you're repeating this past spiritual journey. However, this time around, you're doing it without the burden. You're doing it without the fake people, having to worry about petty energy. You're actually doing it with a family of people. Maybe your family has the same way of life that you are interested in, or that you're in, that you live. If not, something's coming in very quickly. And I do feel for some of you, you're meant to journey, do retreats, guide other people that aren't sure which way to go, how they want to live their lives. There's an emotional happiness you're finding, or you're going to find on this path. One where you are emotionally free to just be you. I do feel like there's no veil. You live the life you want to live, and you have no problem speaking on it, communicating it, teaching other people about it. You're very intuitive. My whole light tribe is intuitive. If you don't know, now you know. You're very intuitive. Following your instincts is the greatest thing you could do. And you help people find their way that feel lost when it comes to spirituality and religion. Or at this current time, you're being helped to find your way because you're confused on your journey. Take what resonates. But you're being guided to complete emotional bliss here with this 10 of Cups. Complete happiness in a family where you're loved, where you feel nurtured and cared for, and able to be true to you. Nothing hidden. Full moon exposing and shining a light on everything. Queen of Swords is big on truth. Okay. And virtues. Living by your virtues. So let's see the lesson you're meant to spiritually awaken to in this lifetime. Imagine and envision. I believe that's what that says. Yeah. And lessons indeed. I see you writing here. Very creative. Okay, let me keep going. Plant the seeds. Joy and delight. And listening to wisdom. And she's not listening to a person. She's listening to spirit. So, my pal-tus. Your lesson you're meant to spiritually awaken to in this lifetime is that you can, life is what you make it. You can create your joy. You don't have to listen. The song that's in my head right now, it's an old song by Sweet Honey on the Rock. And it's listen more often to things than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. 'Tis the ancestors' breath where the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the waters. Ah, whoosh, ah, whoosh. Those who have died have never, never left. The dead are not under the earth. Anyway, I'm not gonna sing the whole song. Y'all can look that up on YouTube. But there's something about you finding your joy and your happiness in whatever it is you believe. With Imagine, it just feels like you're a creative person. This pal feels very artistic, very creative, and able to express yourself creatively. The last group were a group that needs to write. This group, I feel like the last group needs to write to get it out. It's a therapeutic thing for them, and it's also something that teaches others. I feel like you need to write because what you write is elevating for others in a sense of opening up their imagination to other worlds, to other possibilities. Maybe you write fantasy, or you do artwork that's fantasy based, or maybe you work in a company that helps bring this type of thing to fruition. Or it could just be something you do for you or for kids. I'm getting a youthful energy with this group as well. You may be young. You may just have a youthful vibe. You may be have children, or kids are just really attracted to your energy. And I feel like your imagination can help to uplift, elevate people emotionally. I do see you needing to learn that you have to build some of the things you want. Spiritually, perhaps in this prior lifetime, you relied on other people a lot, and maybe they turned around and showed you, like, I'm not who you thought I was. I'm not what you thought I was going to be for you. And you were left sitting there on your own trying to ponder what next. But here, they're showing a need for you to do the work. And if you plant it, it will grow. It's like if you do the work, they will come. And yeah, I see you really, really being able to bring something to fruition that maybe before you felt like you could not. Now you can. And look at this youthful energy. It's just going to bring this happiness and joy in your spiritual awakening. I think that's going to be one of the signs for you. And also some wisdom that's going to come from a higher source. Could be today's read. I'm acting like I'm not tapping in right now. So you have to learn to listen to it when you get guidance, when you get a download. You have to listen to it. That's one of your part of your spiritual awakening. But also allowing yourself to have fun, not being so serious, queen all the time. Imagine, have fun, plant your seeds of the things that you dream of, and watch them grow. Wow. All right. So the strength card was the card you were drawn to. This card and the last card is your advice to help you receive this awakening before the new year. okay, of whenever you're watching this. And you have the moon again. I have the Queen of Swords, moon, moon. Your pal is totally synchronized. So here's your advice. Stay strong, be courageous, because those that oppose you, you have a gift of being able to just calm the situation. Like, it's not that serious, honey. Either you live this way or you live your way. It's not that serious. I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm just living my life. And through doing that is how you inspire. All right. As I said, you're very intuitive. Nobody will be able to hide their true intentions from you. So what you feel is real. With this full moon here, it's like letting me know what you are feeling, what you feel you're being shown. Don't question it. All right. And be willing to let go of what you need to let go of. And release your emotions when you need to release them. Don't bury them. Don't stifle them. Here feels like a stifled energy. Don't do that. Yeah, you can meditate, but that's to get grounded. That's not to suppress your feelings. That's to ground them in reality, that they exist and that you're human. Okay? And then write them. I almost want to say write it out, which is my Sister Late Nights platform. You should look it up. It's here on YouTube, where she allows people to, based off on a specific word she's chosen for the month, to write out their feelings based on it. So that might be something you're interested in, my pal twos. But that's what I got for you. These cards slip sliding all over the place. Anyway, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, remember, subscribe to the channel. Check out the description. You can find all the other ways we could vibe. It tells you how to book a personal reading. The other platforms I'm on that also offer content, free content to you. Workshops I have happening currently. And once you subscribe, you're in my human algorithm, meaning I can pick up on your energy a lot better. Your readings will get more and more personalized, and you'll truly, truly, truly start to feel this love I'm sending out to you right now. And I'm sending you an abundance of light and love, my pal twos. Peace, blessings, and all this good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. I'll be back with pal 3. See y'all. Okay. So this is my pal 3s. Usually when I'm putting these piles together, by the way, welcome pal 3 to your reading. I'm sorry. As soon as I put it on the table, I started getting channeled messages. But initially when I put this pile together, each of them, I don't know what's in the piles, but I have a kind of idea based off of the top card and the item, what it's going to be about. Everything flipped once I started the reading. Nothing was what I thought it was going to be. And this pile here, well, you guys were drawn to the Hermit. And this is your advice card. So this will be read last with another card that's at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to put this over here for now. But you have the Selenite. This is a Selenite tower. And Selenite has the ability to cleanse and clear the energy of crystals that it's around, as well as the wearer and the space it's in. And I wasn't getting this before, but I feel like this pal is the pal that spent prior lifetime dealing with religion. And this is giving me the energy of like cathedral, mosque. You were in some kind of specific religion. Now, happily, not happily, we won't know till I go into the cards. But yeah, this is giving me my pal that was religious. And I do feel like with the cleansing, it makes me think of baptisms and getting washed, or holy waters, just going through ceremonies that were meant to clear away bad energy or sins, is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right, so let's see the answers that come up for these questions I have here. So first off, what past lifetime experiences with religion or spirituality are happening right now for you, or are most affecting you right now? It'll probably be the most current past lifetime. So you have the Ten of Swords. Lord have mercy. So apparently, I'm going to tell you now, the past lifetime, goodness, it just looks like, I don't want to say the fires of hell, but sheesh. All right, let's get the other cards. We have the High Priestess reversed. Mm-hmm. You did deal heavily with religion. And the Hierophant. Well, there's your church. You see your cathedral there? And you see the Pope? Wow, I scare myself sometimes. So I do feel that this pal here, I'm getting like two different messages. The first one I'm getting is that you were not of a specific religion. And that was a problem because the lifetime that's affecting you right now is a time period where the Roman Catholic Church or like just religious beliefs were at the forefront, and anybody who was not religious was seen as a pagan or or a sinner. And because of that, you went through a lot of people betraying you, turning their backs on you. And I mean, when you get the Ten of Swords, it's like everybody flipped on you. Everybody you thought you could trust, and just beat you down, knocked you down. Maybe some of you even burned, I'm hearing. Maybe some of you were practicing paganism and literally were burned. I'm really getting that big. Then for others of you, I'm getting that you went through something that made you turn and join a religion, where either you became a religious leader or you begin to follow a religious leader. It's almost like you believed one thing, but that one thing did not turn out well. Either you had people turn their backs on you, or you felt like the spirits that you believed in or were guided by turned their backs on you. Whatever the case may be, you decided to follow something that you could not see. You couldn't fully understand, like a God that you just had to trust and believe in. And that is where it looks like you went into a more religious direction. So take whichever one of those scenarios resonates most. That's what I'm getting for this pile. Whew. Let me take a breath. That energy is heavy. I'm sorry you had to go through that, whether you remember it or feel that energy or not. Sorry, guys. I need water. Now I see it, but I guess I was supposed to grab my Florida water. Whew. For those of you that maybe felt like they were burned at the stake, or I'm sending light and love to your soul and spirit. Okay, so let's see. Current spiritual journey you're on. Whew. The Five of Wands. Still like trying to deal with a certain group that doesn't really agree with you, or you don't really agree with their beliefs and their ways. The Six of Swords. Yeah, so you're meant to find your own way in this lifetime. That's the journey you're on right now. It's the one where you see here, it's like you started in one thing, you went to something else. Here, it's like you're starting in something, and there's a lot of funny energy, or it just didn't feel right to you, or it doesn't feel right to you. And therefore, you're forging your own path, or you're following a different leader towards what feels better. And with the Six of Swords, it's letting me know this journey you're on is taking you to something better than this petty energy here. People bickering and trying to see who's the leader, who knows the most, who's in charge, who is on the right religious path and who isn't. Queen of Wands. You know what you're doing. You are going in the right direction. Okay, if you were having doubts, don't. Maybe you felt like it was something you had to go off on your own and leave behind people. but it's going to have end results that are amazing. Also, my pile threes, you may have dragon energy. Look into that. Very powerful, very strong, very prosperous, very good looking and attractive outside and inside, and able to manifest what you want. The King of Cups. So we got a queen and a king here. And the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're on a spiritual journey right now where you are meant to find your way without certain people. There may be people that are in your life that just don't match where your spiritual journey is taking you now. And you're finding you have to leave some people behind. You got to walk away from some people. And a lot of them, you're doing it on the low. Like they're not noticing you're pulling your energy back. But they are seeing your glow up. They are seeing that whatever you're doing, it's great. You're emotionally feeling much better once you leave this energy behind. For some of you, you may even come into union with someone that is on the same path, that helps you to get a better view or idea of what it is you want to do or believe or follow. And with this Three of Pentacles here, I do see, like, for some of you, I hear you can make a business out of your spiritual journey. There's something you're supposed to do with spirituality that could bring in income. For others of you, I see you collaborating with another group. Maybe you're going to be someone who does retreats around a certain religion or spiritual belief. Maybe you're gonna, the church you were in, and now you're gonna find some other people, show them your idea for a more universal mindset for a church, and they're gonna go with it and help you make that manifest. But I just see creative energy. I see ability to make what you want come into fruition, and I see you headed that way now. Like that is the path you're on now. You're being led to people who are going to help you to further your spiritual journey, to further your solidifying this spiritual journey. Okay. And leaving behind this energy of people that want to be the one is what I'm hearing. Maybe you used to attract a lot of people like that who felt like they wanted to be the one, and they were in a certain religion or spiritual belief for the wrong reasons. All right. But at least you left behind this feeling of good grief. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. Which maybe that's what was happening again. And you was like, okay, there's some people going, I'm leaving with them tonight. I'm going this way. That's figuratively, okay, figure of speech. All right, anyway, your lessons you're meant to spiritually awaken to in this lifetime. We have meditation to dig deep. Yeah, you're not meant to just sit in a religion and just follow blindly, which is what you did before. You are meant to really come into oneness with yourself, with the planet, and really go deep. Why this religion? What is it really about? How can I make it work for me? And in some cases, how can I make it work for others? We have earth magic. You're meant to reawaken what you knew in the past lifetime. A lot of working with the earth, okay? You're meant to connect to the planet. Your lesson for this spiritual awakening is to reconnect to the magic of this world, of being able to manifest what you want, when you want it, just by connecting to the planet. This power do wonders with crystals, with sage, with tools that are from the earth. We have strength and resilience. Wow. Might want to look at the other pile that had the strength card. You know, it's interesting. Pile 2 had the hermit show up. And now you guys have the strength showing up. But I do see you are meant to spiritually awaken to the fact that you are strong, you're resilient, that you can stand up against those that want to tear you apart and tear you down. You're very powerful. Okay? Gratitude and thanks. Awaken to the fact that what you focus on is what you manifest. Once you spiritually awaken to that and you are able to be grateful for everything you experience, even the times you have to be resilient and shine when it doesn't feel like you want to shine, that's when you're going to see the magic happen. Meditation is going to be very good for you as well, my pal threes. Crystals, meditation, and that gratitude attitude. Okay. And really recognizing your power, how powerful you are. Wand in the air, wand in the air. It's like, yes, I'm powerful. And even if you wielded this kind of wand in a past lifetime, you still were a powerful leader. It's just that in this lifetime, you're meant to do as you feel guided, not as you feel you must, because of false guidance or because of people that would want to take you out. And I don't mean on a date. All right. So let me get you this advice to help you receive this awakening before the new year. We go to the Hermit card, and then the card that's at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. So if you want to receive this awakening before the new year, this awakening that you are able to manifest whatever it is you want just by being in an energy of gratitude and connecting to the earth and maintaining that resilience no matter what, you have to realize that you are not stuck. You cannot be trapped. Maybe before you had to go through being trapped and stuck and stuck and held back, and people telling you what you want to do, what you believe spiritually, that spiritual journey, you ain't going on it, you ain't going nowhere. You are stuck in traditional religious beliefs, and that's where you're going to stay. And no, we got your eyes blindfolded. You're not going to do any work where you're trying to learn more. You're not going to dig deeper. No, you're going to accept what we're telling you is the way, and that's it. And your advice is to not do that, to find your way, okay? That'll open you up to this spiritual awakening here. Start learning about earth magic, learning about Wiccan. There's nothing wrong with being magical. I'm magic in the flesh. What I want, I manifest. That's my mantra. Y'all can use it. And you got the Hermit here. You're meant to go on this spiritual journey. Your advice is to seek the truth. Seek your truth. Seek the answers you need in order for you to proceed towards this awakening. Whatever does not make sense to you, that's not for you. Or you need to seek more answers. Okay? You need to dig deeper. And then maybe it will make sense. In this lifetime, it's okay for you to do the research and not just believe what you're being fed. And that is a big thing for you to understand on the spiritual journey in this lifetime, my pal threes. And that's your reading. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, give me a thumbs up if it resonated with you. I said for you. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We always welcome new light workers into this family. I can't wait for you guys. Read the description. I can't wait for you to book a read. Join one of my workshops. It'll have all that information there, as well as the other platforms you could join me on, like my private Facebook group, where I'm there live every week with the chakra checkup. I'm live on Instagram every Sunday with the weekly forecast. That's all. I got to put that. I think I'm going to put that in my description. It's not in there before, but it's going to be in there now. So join me there. The more you subscribe, the more you join my crews, my workshops, the more your vibration gets into my human algorithm, and I can connect to your guides and your energy better, and your readings become more and more and more personalized. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. I love you guys. Bye.